How's it going, guys? John here. Just going to give you a quick roundup with the shaky hand on some of the stuff that happened during May. So much stuff is going down, and so many so many people obviously be talking to at the desk how things went, and there's just not enough time to tell everyone the amount of stuff that happened, as you're about to see. So this is just a quick way, just doing a quick roundup, end of the month, and keeping people up to date with everything that's going on. Had to get that in there. So yeah, it was a busy month. We had it was the 5-year anniversary for the gym, so that's huge. When we started off training jiu-jitsu, never would have even thought about running an academy, just kind of fell into it the way things happened, and it was one of the best things that we ever done. So yeah, and to be plugging away and just tipping away and growing, and bit by bit, year on year, and the amount of people that we're after meeting through the gym, the amount of great people that we've met through the gym has just been phenomenal. So it's been a bit mad, really. So thanks so much to everyone that helped be part of that, and yeah, like, going to be here for a long time, all going well. It was the first year, or a 1-year anniversary from when we moved into this building as well, so that was a huge step for the club. We're taking things to the next level, and yeah, just working on filling this building now. It's pretty big, so it's going to take a bit of filling, but yeah, that's huge. 5-year anniversary. We had the grading for the guys. We had a grading on some of the fundamental positions. We could see the progress that people are making relative to when we started. I know I put up a post recently on it in the private group about what it was like when we started training, you know. Now people can start a month or two, you can have decent technique, like you're learning decent technique from the start. You're seeing real techniques, which unfortunately some of us weren't that fortunate. And yeah, the progress, it's clear to see. Anyone who's training consistently is making good progress. You can of course speed up your progress by thinking about it a little bit more when you finish class. Obviously consistency, huge thing. Thinking about your training after your class, like thinking about how it went, and just researching what stuff works well for you, what stuff works well for your game, etc. Ori Chris. Just making a little video. And so that's the grade. A couple of blue belts. Mr. McCall, long overdue. I think he went 19-1 at the national level in the comps. He could compete at master level, but he doesn't. Just goes in and smashes it. So fair play to him, long overdue. And especially, like, he's doing a lot of work himself. He has to travel a good bit. He's doing a masters at the moment, and he's still making as many sessions as he can, and he's still progressing, staying on top of his own training around the schedule as well. So it's a good example for anyone, and like, it's just going to keep pushing on. Kieran, big Kieran rather than little Kieran, also in there with the blue belt. Another one that's just been improving. Well, still only 18. I thought he was 25 the other day. The way he goes on. Yeah, so like another one, great to see them progressing, and it's going to be all the way up to black belt with the guys, you know, and with all the guys. Like, if you just stay consistent, we're going to keep going. As you can hear, the wrestling class going on down the end, so if you can't hear me as well as you wanted to, sorry about that. We had the grading 5-year anniversary, we also had the grassroots comps, so we're holding like 5-6 kids comps in here a year, which until recently there just wasn't. Some years there was 0 kids comps, like kids only comps in the country. So to have 5 or 6 with the National Kids League is huge. And also we were running the grassroots comp specifically to try to get people a good start in the sport. We went to the Europeans one year, and some of the guys I saw were training, you know, 7-8 years, competing at the white belt and that. Some of our guys that were doing well enough were getting better competition, and I was like, I must be really biased, you know. I thought these guys were good, but they must not be good. It turns out the guys that were beating them had about 5 years experience, and that's the white belt category as well. So we were trying to get the grassroots to let people have some experience against people that actually were beginners as well. And unfortunately, it's just too hard to please. So we're going to lift the restrictions on the duration of training that you have to be eligible to compete at that. But hopefully we'll keep the same sort of spirit. It's designed for beginners, and well, other belts will be able to compete at it now as well. But trying to get experience and just try to go in, good attitude, get plenty of matches. most of the comps in Ireland are straight single elimination. You do the match, you win, grand. You don't, you're done. So at the grassroots, trying to do like repertoire system, getting a minimum of 2 matches and stuff. And at 25 quid for a minimum of 2 matches, you can't go too far wrong. The guys done well enough at that. We only had 5 or 6 guys in on it. We had some guys that were only training like 3-4 weeks, going in, getting stuck in, doing pretty well. And we had other guys that had been training a lot longer, challenged themselves. Some of the masters coming down to challenge themselves in the adult divisions. A couple of guys pulling gold medals out of it as well. And just plenty of experience gained. So fair play to everyone that got in on that. We also recently expanded the kids classes, so with the boxing and wrestling, we got the kids program taken off there. We've done such a big thing, hopefully for the community, in terms of the kids classes, with the quality of coaching available to them, and with basically the quality of coaching and the atmosphere available to them. It's grown. We're not even advertising it really much at all. We put up some pictures of what's going on in the class, but that's about it. And it's grown so fast because of word of mouth, because it is so good. And just hopefully going to replicate that with the boxing and wrestling as well. No reason why it shouldn't. Like, such good sports for people to get involved in. So applicable, such life skills you learn on them. So if you know any kids or have any kids you want to send them down, send them on down. The MMA guys were doing well. A couple of them down at the MMA league there in Cork. Kyle, anyone that's been training with him knows he's doing quite well, and he got a bronze medal out of it. Jamie Nolan started swinging some head kicks and managed to pull a gold medal out of it there as well. So great to see the guys getting stuck in, competing and doing well, you know. They're all well rounded, which is brilliant. They have boxing, like solid boxing training with Stevie. They got solid wrestling training. You know, Jay is a former European champion. You know, Stevie obviously is a pro boxer, won at least 10 pro boxing matches. I can't remember the exact record. And then with the jiu-jitsu, like, we've got a pretty good setup for jiu-jitsu as well, you know. One at the top in the country, no doubt. So the guys are doing well. Surprise, surprise. Everything else there that we got, we were also we're on the Paddy Houlihan podcast there. If you haven't seen it, I know Paddy for years, but only ever would have got to talk to me, 2-3 minutes at a time, really, in between rounds or after a training session or whatever. But he had us down. We were talking to him for like an hour and 20, an hour and 30 minutes altogether, probably. And he's fucking gas. He's so good at just conversing, controlling the conversation. He's funny out, and he's just a great guy all around. So it was really good to get to chat to him. And check it out. It's up online, the No Shame podcast. If you're out that way and you're looking for someone to train, make sure you check him out. Like, we've got to train with him and Joey a number of times in D24, and obviously outside of that beforehand. And they're just doing great stuff. So check them out. Other than that, it was. Oh yeah, we went to California. We're only back a few days, actually. We went there at the end of May, and we're over there for our birthdays, which I forgot it even was my birthday and Pat's birthday. Me and Pat went over together, and Jacob from Gracie Baja Birmingham jumped in with us as well. And it was a great trip. Like, most of it is just centered around just doing well in the competition, so didn't really do much, like, wouldn't be partying around like that, obviously, but got to enjoy the beach a bit, got to have good crack with each other, eat some alright food, and just all that sort of stuff. And then obviously the comp was really good. Got to see a lot of matches, got to pick up a lot of stuff, going to tweak the programs a little bit based on that, or tweak our own training as well, of course. And great experience competing. There was 12 Irish competitors over there, I believe it was, and unfortunately, I could be wrong, but I believe the most anyone won was 1 match. So that's some feedback, off it. So that was a bit frustrating, quite frustrating, to be honest. My own performance, I thought that I performed quite well, prepared quite well. I didn't get the results, so that's just reality. But for 12 people to go, and I think at the adult level, I think the only person that has medalled was Chris Bow. I could be wrong, but I think that's pretty much it in the gi worlds. So the gi worlds have been on for 20 years or more, so hopefully we start getting some more results there, figure it out. back to the drawing board myself, and we'll try to figure out how to get up there, because that's the goal. I really enjoy competing at a national level, but that's just a staging board to beat the Brazilians. Basically, it's not like the be all and end all at all, like whether you beat someone down the road or not. Just want to win those big comps, and also, like, vast majority of people in the club won't necessarily want to compete, so it's just for those few people that want to compete. We want to have the standard such that if they want to go and compete, they can, and not just banging their head against the wall for the whole time. Like, I've done the Worlds now, the Gi Worlds, can't even remember. Between the Gi Worlds and the Europeans, I've probably done them 12 or 13 times in total in the Gi, never medalled. Like I was saying, the Worlds in the Gi, I think one person, Chris Bow, medalled at adult level. The Europeans in the Gi, at any of the higher belts, purple belt, brown belt, black belt. I know Darren medalled once, and I think I got a bronze, and I think Chris Bow medalled as well. Outside of that, I don't think anyone got anything, so really have to figure something out there, but that's just the way it is. It's a learning curve. We'll get there. Not going to stop till we get there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. June, obviously, we're into June now. Upcoming this month is all the programs that we run: fundamentals, intermediate, advanced, no-gi, updating all the technique in those areas, getting onto new stuff. We'll have a grading coming up off the back of them, of course, in July. And the kids camps. We're running camps throughout July and August. Sports camps, some of them also have mixed in with them science and maths camps as well. So if you're in the area, or you know anyone in the area that's looking for summer camps, check them out. Alright, until next time, hope this recap was alright. I wasn't talking too much pony, hopefully, and see you all next time. Woosa.